Don't buy a tankless water heater until you hear this video. This is about the plumber versus the salesman. The salesman told you, buy this box and you'll have instant, endless, hot water for pennies a day and you'll have it forever. So you wrote the check. You spent over $4,000. And now you're standing in the shower for 3 minutes, shivering, waited for the hot water to get hot. You feel like you've been scammed. And honestly, you kind of have been. Today, I'm going to explain the gap between the glossy brochure, the handout that looks really, really pretty, the sales pitch that you were delivered, and the actual building code. Now, I know who's watching this video right now. To my fellow plumbers, you're the one who has to stand in the driveway and explain to the customer why their $4,000 to $10,000 solution isn't working. Now, I'm going to give you the language to sell the whole system. So you stop getting the blame for the salesman's lies. And to the DIYer, you're looking at that shiny unit at the big box store thinking, it's a weekend project. Stop. I'm going to tell you right there, 3 things that will turn your weekend project into a $5,000 gas leak or a flooded attic. To the homeowner, you're tired of running out of hot water. I get it. But you're terrified of making a massive financial mistake. I'm here to be the only person to tell you the freaking truth. Now, I'm Roger Wakefield, and I've installed several of these things. I love the technology, but I hate the marketing. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it takes to make Tankless work and why you need to hit that subscribe button. Because when you subscribe, you learn the things that most other plumbers will not tell you. Now, because the salesman, he wants your commission, but I want you to have a house that actually works. Okay, there's a massive gap between what a commission-based salesman promises you and what a licensed plumber actually has to do to make it work. The biggest lie in the industry, it swaps right out. You just tank out the tank, put in the tankless. Wrong. It's not a swap. It's like a surgical transplant. Now, look, I love tankless water heaters. I've installed many of them. I've been sponsored by some great tankless companies. But here's the deal. It takes a lot of work. Now, they asked me when they first hired me as a sponsorship, said, Roger, why don't more plumbers install these? They're afraid of them because they don't know what all they're going to have to do. Now, a standard tank heater uses 30 to 40,000 BTUs. A tankless unit uses 199,000 BTUs. If it goes over 200,000, it becomes a boiler. Now, the tankless, that's a jet engine. The tank top water heater, that's a candle. If you don't upgrade your gas line, upsize it, upgrade your gas meter to a bigger one, the heater will starve. It throws an error code. It shuts down and you get a cold shower. That gas upgrade alone can cost you $2 to $3 grand. But the salesman, he didn't put that in the brochure, did he? It wasn't in his sales pitch. See, I'm always honest when I first go out and look at tankless retrofits, where I'm taking out a tank and putting in a tankless, I tell them, look, it could cost 8 or 10 grand because we may have to upgrade your gas line. We may have to increase the size of it. We may have to change out your meter. We may have to repipe things in your house because you can't just take that 1/2-inch line, go into the water heater and make that work. Now, I had a customer call me, it's been a while now, but their $5,000 tankless system died in 2 years. Why? Because the plumber didn't tell them it needs treated water in order to work properly. Hard water killed it. Now, they didn't install a softener. They never flushed the unit. The heat exchanger was solid. It was packed full of calcium and magnesium. They weren't getting enough flow to keep it running. And here's the problem. The warranty, it was voided because they didn't read the fine print on maintenance and the plumber didn't explain the treated water to them. A tank water heater is lazy. You can ignore a tank for 10 years and it'll keep chugging along. Now, yes, you're still supposed to flush it, but most people don't. But a tankless water heater, it is a high performance sports car. It needs an oil change every year. Okay, it's not an oil change, it's a flush. You must flush it with a cleaning solution annually. And if you're not willing to do that or pay a plumber $300-400 to do it, do not buy a tankless. You're going to have to do this. So think about it. $300 to flush it for 10 years. There's another $3,000. Think about that. Do you want a low maintenance workhorse or do you want the luxury sports car that requires constant attention? Now, to my DIYers, if you subscribe to this channel, you'll understand, you'll know exactly how to do that maintenance yourself. I'll save you $300 every single year just by doing that. That alone, that's worth clicking on the subscribe button. Now, let's clear up the vocabulary here. Endless means the hot water never runs out. Tankless does that beautifully. If you've got a 50-gallon water heater, a tank like I have, you can turn on that hot water and let it run and run and run and take a long hot shower, but eventually it's not going to catch up. It's not going to make hot water as fast as you're using it. Instant means it comes out of the tap immediately. Tankless does not do that. It takes just as long to get that hot water from the tankless as it does from the tank. Now, once you get it there, it'll stay hotter longer. In fact, it takes longer for it to get there because the machine has to wake up. It has to come to life. The fan has to spin. The burner has to fire. Unless you have a recirculation pump, you're just standing there waiting, just like you do for your tank. And then there's a cold water sandwich. You turn the water off to soap up. Then you turn it back on. Or maybe you let the condition soak in your hair and you're loofah sponging. You're doing something. So you turn off the water for a minute. Well, that cools down. It stops the tankless from operating. Now, when you turn it back on, that fan, that circulation, everything has to do it again. That's when you get the blast of ice cold water, the cold water sandwich. But then the hot returns, so you're good. Remember, when you turn off the tap, the water heater shut down. When you turn it back on, the heater had to wake up again, just like I said. Now, that sandwich is what causes people to scream in the shower. The fix is this: you need a unit with a buffer tank or a dedicated recirculation pump. It costs more money, but that stops the screaming. Now, the verdict. So is tankless bad? No, it's amazing. If you have the budget for the proper install, if you have the gas upgrade, if you have treated water, it's a luxury upgrade. It's not a budget saver. It's what you need. If you're a homeowner debating tank versus tankless, I made a complete pros and cons checklist just for you. It's the truth document that the salesman doesn't want you to have. Download it in the link below. And to my fellow plumbers, use this checklist with your customers. It'll save you the headache of a callback. And if you're a DIYer who already has one of these units and you want to save it from an early grave, watch this maintenance tutorial right here next. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, and I'll see you in the next video.